Good evening, everyone. We've reached the end of the demo series. So before I introduce GenLoop, I want to once again thank Vasanthi, Ramesh, Naveen, and Hema for their undying efforts to keep innovation alive through such wonderful celebration programs. Now, in today's AI industry and working in this space, one of the biggest fears that we all have is trust. How much can we trust these LLMs? How much can we trust the insights? There's always fear of, whether there is something going fake. There's accuracy, reliability issues. Are we going to same predictability? Now, it's a very complex problem to solve because there's massive data, complex tool sets, n number of applications and workflows to scan through. Now, recently when I started working with GenLoop, one thing that I observed was, protecting all these guardrails and, making the magic happen to correlate the data, bring it in a structured manner through a unified plane. They are able to reimagine business intelligence and business outcomes almost at the speed of human conversation. Now, that's a lot as a business leader, as a tech leader from any sector, from any domain, to make business decisions through analytics and through outcomes, which can be sustainable, which can be secure, is indeed going to be a game changer. So with that, I would like to welcome GenLoop. Their unique AI innovation has demonstrated this tremendous potential to reimagine business intelligence. So I welcome the CEO of GenLoop, Ayush Gupta, to please come on stage and demonstrate their wonderful innovation.
Thank you so much, Alu. It's a Monday morning, and your CRO sees that one of the most important regions is showing 10% dip in sales. What follows is your sales team scouring for Power BI dashboards and trying to get insights. Some are looking at the CRM reports. Some are busy filing tickets on the data analysis team, trying to go and find the RCA. And by the time they have any insights, the time to make decisions is way past. Delayed insights is denying decisions. And that is a universal problem. It's a problem with DevOps trying to bring the servers up with the logs spread across different platforms. It's a problem with NBFCs trying to do credit underwriting. It's a problem with retail stores trying to map offline conversions. Majority of the data experts say that data requests is taking more than a week, and meanwhile, 1 out of every 5 business decisions are taken on guess rather than data. And that is making enterprises lose millions and billions of dollars in wasted opportunities and time. Now, when this problem was presented to us, while we were working on making LLMs more reliable by organizations, we were really surprised. Why are not the current options able to solve this already? Why cannot I just ChatGPT prompt it with my business context and get reliable insights? Why cannot I build this internally? I'm sure many of the leaders present here have thought this already. Why not just build a system internally? Why not just retrofit AI tools with Copilot capabilities, for example, your Power BI with a Microsoft Copilot? Or why not just use some consumer-grade AI-first players and try this out? The problem is that this is a really difficult problem. Getting quality insights at speed is difficult because systems need to think like a human data analyst. And that is why even the best agents are performing roughly 50% on academic benchmarks like Spider2. And then when you bring these systems to enterprise realities, the accuracy is less than 30%. The challenge is that you need systems that unify business understanding that is subjective, scattered, messy, nuanced, and undocumented into a single insight plane. You need to continuously learn. It is not enough to just learn once. You have to evolve with the business understandings and knowledge. And you have to be deeply reasonable. You cannot just do what were the sales in a particular region. You have to go beyond that and go to why were the sales down in certain things. And that requires unique business understandings and playbooks. And then you need to be reliable. You cannot have systems that are accurate 8 out of 10 times and be fine with it. There's zero scope of inaccuracies and hallucinations in business intelligence. So far, we have often heard that in the business analytics space, speed compromises quality. But we are changing this with GenLoop forever. GenLoop's data to insight platform enables business users to have direct conversations with their business raters and get quality insights in seconds. It's your trusted data analyst, the first enterprise-grade data analysis platform powered by self-learning agents, which is focusing on 2 core pillars. One is quality insights at speed. How do I define quality? Insights that are reliable, based on which you can take decisions confidently. It's truly agentic, that is moving beyond simple question and answers and telling you investigative analysis, predictive analysis, and all that. And that it is unifying insights spread across different environments and tools and bringing all that together into a single conversational pane. And that it is personalized. It can seamlessly onboard your data realities without months of onboarding efforts. It can be flexibly deployed either on cloud or on VPC. And we are proudly the only company in this space that can do air-gap deployments on top of self-hosted personalized LLMs. And that this should be contextualized to understand business very well. We have enabled this through our scalable AI-first architecture, which has 4 secret sauces. First of all, it's the data universe, where enterprises have their structured or unstructured data spread across environments. Some might be on-prem, some might be on Snowflake, some might be on Databricks, and then some might be unified on a data plane at the storage level with solutions like NetApp. The first secret sauce is correlating all of that information and create a sanitized version of unified semantics that is able to understand that store ID column on the Databricks table is similar to the facility code on the Snowflake table. That is able to understand the nuances that when someone is calculating revenue, there are 10 conditionalities that they're putting into it. And then something that is able to understand the business playbook on what all goes into analyzing a drop in sales or an increase in spike in a particular traffic. On top of this engine is the semantics engine, a proprietary engine that, given a question from a user, finds the most precise and relevant business semantic so that the business analysis agents working can actually give grounded insights. And with these insights, the 4th secret recipe is continuous learning that evolves with the business knowledge, with every training and usage, and improves the unified business semantics. And that has enabled us to race ahead of our competitors on key metrics like onboarding complexity, what otherwise takes weeks and months of semantic modeling and efforts on other platforms. You're able to do that seamlessly on day 0 with GenLoop. It's unifying insights across different environments, be it structured or unstructured or static dashboards like Power BI. It is truly agentic and going beyond simple question and answers and those fancy demos to actually save time on data analysis. It has the lowest cost per call because this is running on top of custom SLMs that are cheap to host and run. It's the only platform that can give you an air-gap deployment, so very flexible deployment type. And finally, the reliability. It's something that is trying to make sure that you can take decisions with confidence on the insights that it shows. And that is the reason we are the choice of fast-moving enterprise who is looking to win in the AI world. From mid-enterprises to Fortune 500s, we are delivering quality insights in seconds. For example, Lenskart has an army of 3,000 store managers managing more than 90% of their business revenue. And it was fascinating that till today, they didn't even know what all data is getting collected on the systems and POCs, etc., so that they can take data-driven decisions. We auto-onboarded from their Power BI dashboards and now make the store managers get speedy quality insights so that they can take data-driven decisions. And retail is not the only place we are active in. With NetApp, we are working on faster DevOps RCA. With Axtria in the pharma space, we are enabling sales decisions for medical reps. We are enabling NBFCs to do better credit underwriting, unifying all the different environments and rules. and we are making VCs, we are helping VCs make better investment decisions. Let's see GenLoop in action. Can you get the video up, please? Oh, sorry. So what shows is a very familiar ChatGPT-like interface where you can directly put your questions. For example, this is an NBFC trying to analyze their loan transactions. And once it receives your question, it's very well, first of all, trying to understand your intent, then goes to that unified business semantics to understand and create a very personalized execution plan. And then executing it with SQL in this particular case in the secure SQL engine and giving you direct insights that you can visualize very conveniently. Now, these insights you can actually not just visualize, but see transparently the SQL query that goes behind it, engage and make the system continuously learn it, or in cases where you want to double check, invoke a workflow with the data expert to check that query and make sure that the insights are right. But that is not all. The beauty is in moving beyond simple question and answers. So here we see a peak in July of 2024. And wouldn't it be nice to just ask, hey, why there was a peak in the loan transactions for July 2024? And that is exactly what you can do here. What otherwise would have taken you minutes, weeks of work or days of work, the general workflow, GenLoop is enabling you with its deep analysis mode to find insights in minutes. And even with these types of questions, it creates a very personalized plan, takes your approval. For example, in this case, it's trying to track all the drivers for this, takes your approval and brings a report with cited data. So in this case, it's saying which regions are performing the way they are, which credit score band is improving, what are the causal reasons why this has gone down, and then giving you citations and data metrics to actually rely on trust. So we welcome you to start conversations with your data because that is the way to win in this AI world. Thank you so much for your time and attention.